What's up? What's up? Look, we have an amazing episode tonight of Hot Cocoa Critics, episode two, Deuce. I am super excited that I've actually changed the jingle just for this episode, and it's a remix. Hot Cocoa Critics, let's talk comedy. Pew, pew, pew. Yay!
I
So
love it. I love
tonight
it.
I have returning co-host, previously known as a special guest. I guess she's gotten a promotion. Her name is DDT, my favorite comedian in the Houston area. Whoop, guess what, co?
OMG, I didn't know we had the same favorite Houston comedian. Look
Oh
at us.
my God.
Look at us.
And
It's funny.
also, look, because he has like a hiatus from, I don't know, all the morning talk shows that he goes on and whatnot, I was able to snag your favorite, what, African ex-podcaster,
Yeah, I put that. Yeah, your favorite. Yeah,
slash ex-shake dancer,
podcaster. I'm an S podcast. I don't do podcasts no more. I'm trying to figure out the next wave because when you're in
ex
Nigeria, you always got to think about the
dunk.
next thing you got to do. So I'm thinking about my
You got
next.
to get on the next scam. Yeah,
Yeah, the next
absolutely.
exactly. I didn't want to say scam. I don't want to be that person, but yeah, you know what I meant.
Well,
That's what it was.
I did hear a rumor that you were going to start some e-cycling where you're collecting everybody's old computers and floppy disks.
You know, it's funny. It's crazy to be like I don't know. I feel like I created a monster on social media because people walk up to me, comedians walk up to me, go, "Hey man, congratulations on your next stuff," and I go, "What?" They go, "Just congratulations." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "You always have something going on." Someone say congratulations. I'm like, "You're a dick." Okay, like literally, comedians they're assholes. They were like,
Yeah,
"Hey man, congratulations on whatever you got." Like, what did I do? He's like, "Oh, you got something going
you
now
got
soon."
this,
So
The
yeah.
thing.
you always working and stuff. You tell me what you got going on. You tell me what's next.
Exactly. Like I don't know sometimes, but
We
yeah,
know
I'll
it's
say his name.
serious when you say, I got the call. I just received
I
word.
know.
It's just been confirmed.
And it's funny. I would put just got the call. Somebody go, people still call you like, yeah, that's phone. Phone is still a
Yes,
thing.
Gen Z, we still talk to people on the phone.
Yeah. If I'm doing
And
business with somebody, I want to hear your voice because again,
Right.
scamming, DDT, scamming.
Yeah,
So I want to hear your voice. I want you to send me a
right.
confirmation email. Make sure you're a real person. I don't just want to go just off of just messenger. I need to hear
hell
your voice
Right.
that
no.
book me.
Smishing. It's called smishing,
Yes, it
online
Right.
is.
text, phishing
Yes, it
via
is.
email.
And Texas smishing, and they do it. It's a thing.
They do
Somebody
do
tried to
it.
get me to come down to Galveston via email on some scammer stuff. So yeah, we
That's what
love
I'm
to come
saying.
over
You
and
gotta hear.
stuff.
I gotta hear your voice. We gotta talk. We gotta do a FaceTime. Something. We gotta know that you're a real person because I've been scammed before, and I have like PTSD now, so I gotta make sure that I'm not scammed again. So
What scam happened to you?
it's funny. The guy called me. This is like years ago. It's like we talked 10 years ago. So I'm a late owl, by the way. I wake up late. I go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning because we comics. We go to bed, we late owl, so I don't go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up 12. And when I wake up, I'm the worst person when I wake up. I'm grumpy. Ugh. And I'm already half asleep when I wake up. And I get a
Mhm.
phone call from this dude with an Indian accent go, "Hey, we're with the IRS. Somebody just used your social security number." And again, I'm still half asleep. I'm laying in the bed talking to IRS on the phone, half naked, by the way.
Okay.
And the guy goes,
Ex-shake dancer, as aforementioned.
and he goes, "What's your social security number?" And I gave it to him over the phone. I was like, "My social number is blah 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 blah." And he goes, "Let me put
What?
it in the system." And he puts it in the system. And he goes, "Yes." And with the IRS, and somebody used to say, "Hold up, you're from the IRS, and where are you guys based at again?" He goes, "We're based
Wait.
in Austin." And I'm looking at the call ID, and at a different city on that mud. So you know what I did? I hung up, and I go, "They got me."
They
And
got
now
you.
that same person's been using my social security that messes me up since then. So I've been haunted by this guy, this Indian person. I don't know who this person
He
is.
called you occasionally, like just to see if you were going to do something dumb again.
This is why I don't answer my damn phone at all. Unless you say I'm not answering.
Have you
Period.
ever been
Leave a
scammed?
voicemail if it's
Yeah, I had to
important.
go to the police station. I had to call the IRS. And the lady, black lady, she goes, "Honey, we don't ask you for your number. We just send you a letter." I was like, "I
They
didn't
will
get the
never call
memo.
you.
Nobody told me
They
this."
will never call you.
They'll never call you and ask for your social security number on it. They would just send you a letter
Never.
saying, "Hey, call us." And they already
Yes.
have your information.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I know. You'll get official notification. I got scammed like 20 years ago. I had a landline, problem one. I get a call and I answer it, and I was like fresh from the gym. So I like my phone was ringing. I answer the phone thinking I'm going to tell whoever, I'm just going to call them right back, take a shower, call them back. Well, somebody said, "Hey, is this make up a name, Shirley?" And I'm like, no. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, because your son David, I was looking for Shirley because her son got pulled over and had his son in the car as toddler, and the police were taking him away, and we need somebody to come get his son so that the kid doesn't end up in CPS." And I'm like, oh no, what if that were me? And so I said, okay, so what do you, I don't under, but I'm not her. Okay, well, she works at Texas Children's Hospital. Could you just call her on her pager, page her with like, it was like *72 or whatever. And then she'll call back and then we can like connect somehow. And I'm like, okay. And so, but say her name, her son is David, and that they have her grandson, and they're about to take him to CPS. So
Oh
I do
wow.
exactly that. All of a sudden, when I page, I get a call back, and this woman's like, "Hello," and I said, "Is this Shirley?" She goes, "Yep," and I said, "Your son has been arrested, and your grandson is about to be taken to CPS," and she was like, "Oh hell," and hung up the phone. So I'm like, "Well, look at me. I did a good thing today." Well, next thing you know, my phone starts ringing, and every time I answer it, nobody's on the other end.
Oh wow.
Harris County Jail got me. It was a prisoner that did call forwarding, and for 2 days straight, they used my number to call everybody they knew. They used
Oh,
my line. And it was a
that's
scam that ended up on like Channel 13 News, where they're like, somebody's calling around saying somebody's in distress and the child's going to CPS or whatever. And I had to go to Verizon. They ran up a $400 phone bill on me in 2 days.
oh wow.
And I had to call Verizon and let them know. Luckily, they had heard of it. They are the ones that told me all you have to do is press like *48. Whatever code it is to do call forwarding,
Uh-huh.
all you have to do is that's all that was they had me do call forwarding. So my number was now being used as a number to call anybody they wanted, family members and the like, instead of calling collect. Yep.
That's horrible.
So now I don't help nobody.
No, absolutely not. That's
I'm
crazy,
not
man.
gonna say what I'm thinking because I love y'all too much.
But we're
What? What you
done.
gonna say?
Girl,
I was 23.
I
Like,
don't care. What?
So you never
What?
got scammed before, DDT?
you've never
You've
been
never been
scammed?
you've been
Actually, I've had the
touched?
same scam run on me a few times. I've
Well, there you
let
go.
many men lie to me and tell me that they care about me and they don't.
That's a scam. Yeah, if you want to go that
Been
personal.
scammed
Yeah.
hard recently. Amen. Multiple
Amen.
times.
Recently?
Child.
Wow.
Look,
All right.
and
I feel like it's gonna be a different show now.
no, you know what? This is going to be exactly the show it needs to be. And let me tell you why. Look,
Scam
my
indeed.
AirPod's not even connected. That's what kind of show it's going to be. As long as y'all can hear me clearly. Can y'all hear me
We can hear
clearly?
you. I can hear you
I can
perfectly.
hear
Cool.
you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We
Yeah.
lost you
That's
for a
so
second,
funny.
but you came back.
Yeah. Um, so that's the kind of show this is going to be. This is actually a show for those who are like, I'm a Grinch, I'm a Grinch, I'm a mutt. Okay. I don't care about Christmas movies. I don't want to watch anything Christmas. I don't
You
want to see
don't
the
like Christmas
rom-com.
movies?
Well, I do, but I'm saying this
Oh,
episode is
oh,
for my
comedians.
Grinches. I
Okay,
love
okay.
Christmas
Yeah.
movies, but this episode is for my Grinches who are like, look, I don't care that they get married under, the starry tree in the town hall. I don't care that the hot cocoa is going to save the town. I don't care.
Okay.
I want, but I do have a lot of time off, and I want to watch a bunch of shit that I would not normally have the time to watch, like stand-up comedy specials, like documentaries, and watch them as soon as they come out, like over Thanksgiving or Christmas, and like watch them before I turn on my social media and everybody spoils it and ruins it for me. That's this episode. This episode, we're talking about comma D. And I think it's important that we bring this up because even though there are Christmas movies and whatnot, and they are great and they're fun, and Finding Joy is really a treasure. It got 5 peppermint hot chocolates on the last episode, Tyler Perry's Finding Joy. FYI, it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper. Um, I think stand-up comedy specials for me, like when I reminisce on holidays as a child and even into adulthood, they kept everybody kind of in one room
Hmm.
and on their best behavior. Everybody's
Right.
laughing, right? The family comes together and watches
Correct.
comedy. So I want to know, is that something that either one of y'all did growing up? Who go first? Did you watch comedy specials when you were a kid with your family?
No.
Days?
Well, we
No.
did not get that because yes,
Nigerians
I don't
don't
know if people
laugh.
know this or not, but I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. We were trying to survive and worried about watching watching a comedy special with family. We were worried about getting food every day because my mom was
Amen.
took care of four kids by herself. She was a struggling mom and she took care of four kids. So she wasn't worried about like, hey, like let's all sit together and watch. No, she was like, I'm going to work with all these men. They're sexist and chauvinist, and hey, I
Oof.
hope I don't kill them at work. And I expect you guys to do your homework when I get home. And my dumb ass was like, no, mama, you go get that money. I don't know, my mom's stressing out her mind. So no, we didn't get to watch that. We didn't have that. We're not that kind of family. But I will say this though, since we talk about Christmas, which is going to mess you guys up, every Christmas, my mom would put up a Christmas tree, and for some weird reason, she would put on Predator, the first one.
Oh,
So we watch Predator for
love
Christmas
That's the
because
it.
she
Danny,
put the
is that
Christmas.
the Danny Glover one?
No, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the first one.
Okay, Arnold
So
Schwarzenegger.
we
Okay.
watch it, literally jungle people killing each other in the jungle, and we put up Christmas tree and music played in the background. So every time I see Predator, I automatically think about Christmas. I go, "This is my Christmas
And,
movie. This is
I
literally what
love
I
it.
grew up watching,
and
Predator."
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my god! So my Christmas movies are so whopped. It's crazy.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people that think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And
It
until
is
you
a
It
Christmas
is.
finally,
movie.
It
It
is.
is. He
So is
acknowledged
Friday After
Christmas.
Next. So is Batman Returns.
uh-huh.
Okay. All
Those are
Christmas
Chris. If you have Christmas in the background, some kind of way, it's a Christmas
Right.
movie
movies.
because they're acknowledging Christmas.
Isn't one of the Poltergeists? I would consider that a Christmas movie. Isn't one of them where she's like running through the abandoned like warehouse or building and there's the TV and it's Carol Ann and she falls through like a
I've only seen number
puddle?
one. And I've
Oh,
seen two as well, but I don't remember no Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
if you have anything Christmas related, I don't care if they have a picture of Christmas on the background. That's a
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
movie right there. That's a movie
I
right there. That's a
agree.
Christmas movie.
I agree.
I know
That's why
why people
moving
get mad
forward.
about it. They get so people get personal about Christmas. Be like, oh, this is the Christmas movie. That's I'm like, if the guy clearly Die Hard, the guy says Merry Christmas at the end.
Yeah.
How do you
Edward
not say
Scissorhands.
that Christmas movie? He acknowledge that.
Hell yeah. Definitely,
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely valid. Home
you're
Alone, all
right.
Home
Christmas.
Alone. Home Alone is it's literally a family version of Die Hard. That's literally what that is. It's they stole Die
Christmas
Hard
movie.
and brought it for this. What can we make a kids movie but like Die Hard?
That's
That's
hard,
literally what it
right.
is.
Who
That's
Die
would
literally what
hard,
that
do?
is.
but he's six.
But he's
Hello,
six.
Yeah.
hello.
I'll, I've always wanted to do that bucket scene to somebody, like at the top of the stairs where I just swing the bucket.
Yeah, yeah, that's classic. I would love to do that. And knock somebody clean out. Yeah. Oh
Right.
yeah.
That was always my like defense mechanism when my parents were gone. I'm like, I'm gonna like hoist a bucket with yarn and it's gonna work. But
He
yeah, well,
gave all his bad
I'll be
kids
the
homework.
Hillary Banks then on this call. Then I'm like, oh, we just sat around and watched like Christmas movies and ate like shortbreads and drank eggnog. I'll be
I
her.
think my Christmases, it was just like a huge party at the house. So everybody's like laughing, drinking, clowning.
Yeah, that's
Very
Christmas for us. We
Louisiana.
just drank. That's all we did.
Very Louisiana. We had a big old party at the house, just house full of people. And yeah, we would put on movies and stuff if people wanted to sit down, but it usually was people just like josing and laughing and clowning and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating a lot and drinking a lot. So,
Nigerian family, we don't sit down. We all drink our. We were just drinking, and the TV's on, but ain't
Right.
right.
nobody watching it.
Keep going.
And ain't
Definitely.
nobody watching it.
No, everybody's
You
doing
know,
everything but watch TV. So you had like you really had an American like American life, Charlene. Like you guys sat
And
down
it
as a
would be
family.
stand up sometimes too in the background. Like they would put on Kings of Comedy or something,
well,
or they
that's
put on like
exactly
a funny
it.
movie,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
it would be comedy usually, and because we just
Yeah,
Yes.
want
but
to
what
laugh
she's
and cry.
saying is she's saying like everybody just sat there and just watched one thing.
I mean,
Is that what you
sometimes
experienced?
you get caught right there, but yeah, usually it was about
Yeah.
the food and the drink.
Well, I will say, okay, so we're hybrid then. As I really, really think about it, it's a hybrid. Like it had to be worth us all sitting down to watch it. So
Right.
we would watch the Medea when Medea sold the tapes, Tyler Perry sold the tapes out the Black Madonna,
Mm-hmm.
Shrine of the Black Madonna, and you go get the latest Medea movie, stage play or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, it was a lot of that. We would do a gumbo party and then, but I will say we did have like that all-American train that went around the base of the Christmas tree. Yeah. very idyllic. And we'd have like Christmas Village and stuff in our house and on the outside too. Doesn't matter. Like, but we also had those times where like I made a dressing or a sauce for Christmas, and the little sauce for the dressing, I had some Cabernet in it. When got my grandma from the nursing home, she was lit by the time we left. She was turning vodka up, like a vodka
I love
bottle
it.
Oh,
up,
Love
like
it.
in the middle of the kitchen, like Captain Morgan style, foot on a stool and just housing it, and went back to the nursing home, lit her and my drunk uncle, had the
bro.
best time. So our dinner table was always filled with crazy stories, and that's kind of where my comedy started, was cracking my family up with stupid, crazy stories
Yeah.
at the dinner table. And then we watched some stand up, and my dad would let me watch like, Eddie Murphy's Raw with him as an example, which we'll cover later. But yeah, I mean, like I got to sneak and watch some of the vulgar comedy or whatever. But I just wanted to know because I think that like if we start from the bottom, right? If we started from the bottom and then we're here, we'll start with look, I'm far from somebody who should be judgmental about comedy, but I do know what's funny and I do know what's not funny. As a
I
note,
mean, look, if you're a professional comedian, you have the right to be judgmental because that's your profession, that's your field.
heck, yeah,
Kind of like a
yeah,
doctor, right? Like a surgical
absolutely.
doctor. He's going to be critical of the surgical doctor because that's what he does. He sees them and go, "That's not right." And he go, "Okay, how do you know?" Because I'm a surgical doctor. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that makes sense.
Yeah, a dermatologist knows the difference between a pimple and a cyst,
Hello,
right?
talk to me. So
So,
anybody who should judge comedy should be us. That's all I'm saying.
and that's why we're doing this. And I cannot wait because we're gonna start from the lowest and then we're gonna go to the highest. And I think that we've all, per
I
our
like that.
pre-meeting, we're gonna start low and go high. Because as Black people of the African diaspora, that is where we thrive. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the Matt Rife.
Well,
A man who, in my opinion, has Angelina Jolie's face, definitely her lips,
more square, a squarer version. He definitely has a square jaw,
very.
but he has the lips, he has the eyes, yeah, the teeth,
He
yeah.
does.
He's definitely like Hollywood put together. Like for if you guys ever seen when he first started comedy till now, he
Hmm.
definitely does not look
He's definitely been
nothing
cleaned up.
close to that. Like I'm watching the little product placement, but I'm watching the new Frankenstein movie on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it's really good. And I'm watching it, and they because Frankenstein made out of different parts of people's bodies. That's how they created Frankenstein, and that's how Matt Rife is like. He's like a creative version of like a
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein for comedy. Like he just put all kinds of different stuff on him, and he just looks so different. And he's like, "Oh my god, he's so hot!" And go, "Yeah, look at his old pictures and look at it. He clearly
I
did some
just feel
fucking
like
stuff to his face."
He did
I'm gonna hold him to the same standard that they always hold women to. You can't
do
be
it.
too pretty and be funny.
True. And I'm gonna say his new haircut makes him less pretty. Bangs are not for everyone, doll.
You know, it's funny
There's
because
a
he
it's a
did
bit of a
have bangs.
90s.
I saw the bangs. He did the. Are we talking about him now? Are we doing
Yeah,
this
we
now? Are we
are.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
His unwrapped, let me do the thing. His unwrapped crowd work Netflix special Goku.
gotcha. So
Mhm.
speaking of Home Alone, right? It's all coming full circle. He did a promo with Macaulay Culkins trying to promote his special. And
I
I
did not
watched
see
it.
that.
There's a trailer, and I watched the trailer, and Macaulay Culkin's in there, and they doing the whole skit with Home Alone. And somebody came to the house, and he said, "Let's watch Home Alone together." And somebody breaks into his house, and
Mm.
Macaulay Culkin become like an actual psychopath and killed the guy and stuff like that. It's funny. It's hilarious. And I still did not watch this special. So I'm not watching this. I love the Culkin. I love him to death. But I was like, even with that, I'm still not gonna watch it. I put it on. I heard his little voice, and I go, "Can't do it," and I
No.
cut it off.
No.
How far did
Can't
you
do it.
get? Like how many minutes and
Yeah,
seconds was it?
please. We're gonna do
When
a
he
ticker.
says,
Like,
when he
how
goes,
many minutes?
"Hello," I go, "Nope, I can't."
That took five
That's it.
seconds.
That was
What
it.
about you, Charlene? How long did you make it in there?
Because this is my show and I'm committed to the art of criticism of film and performance. I got through technically all of it, all 58 minutes, but I slept 10 towards the end.
Gotcha.
Funny.
And yeah, and Richard just glowered at me throughout the first 20 minutes. Actually, we clocked a certain subject matter and timed it because we're
Mm.
like, well, we'll get to that in a second. How about you, DDT? How long did you last?
Oh, I watched the whole thing, all the way through the credits and all that. I watched the whole
Oh, did
thing.
you watch all
Did you
that?
watch it like this?
No,
Really?
actually, I didn't. You know, Matt
Okay.
Rife, I gotta say, I didn't hate it as much as I thought he would. I didn't love it. Did not love it.
Okay. Okay.
But I did not vomit as hard as I thought I would.
Okay. Little
And I
spittle?
do have props for the boy. There are certain points where I'm like, all right, Matt Rife, I see you.
Yep.
But
Yes.
would I watch it again? Hell no.
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 Hell no.
Those are minutes you'll never get back.
It
I
didn't
just
even
don't
need to be
like
made, in my opinion. But
I
here
just
we are.
don't like I don't like this whole crowd work as specials. Because it's not specials. It's not a special. You're just talking to the crowd and crowd talk about it. That's not a special. What's so special about crowd work? And I do crowd work. I do that pretty well. But I'm not gonna drop an hour special of me just talking to the crowd. If you don't have nothing to talk about, that don't it's not special. You're literally doing crowd work. That's not a thing. You're not creating anything
I,
with sweat.
I
It's so
understand.
crazy.
I understand the concern. And as much as I love to be a purist about things, especially stand-up comedy, I have to say I do kind of see the intrinsic value in establishing a much more direct connection with the audience. I do. I do see the value in that creatively.
Yes.
Thinking on your feet, you know, challenging yourself to be funny no matter what. I
Yeah.
do get that. And I do appreciate that. Uh, so I ain't gonna knock him for the crowd work. What I will knock him for is just how much he is obsessed with Black people and how racism is just everything to him. Like his word association for racism is top notch. Like he could just take anything that somebody says, make it racist. Like it ain't nothing.
Yeah. Now,
Like,
I will say a couple things. Oh, and I didn't go over this at the top of the show. It's kind of important though. So cool. I'm preparing you now because you are a man of a particular fashion sense. Throughout the show, when we give scores, because we will be scoring this, there is a peppermint hot chocolate scoring system, and we're going to cover performance in this regard, the wardrobe, set design. Do we feel like there was a budget? Okay, so just keep
Of the special, so we're gonna
of the
rate it.
specials. Yeah, of the special and the documentary too.
Gotcha.
So just keep that in mind. Like even if you hated it, but you're like, well shit, but they threw a lot of money at it. They put a lot of lipstick on that pig. I'm with it.
It's
I did notice he had on cargo Santa pants as a note. That's why I bring that up. Like Matt Rife, his pants had cargo pockets. To the untrained eye, you may not have seen that, but it was
I
there.
thought they were cute.
I thought they were the best thing I saw on a
the
I
screen.
thought
special.
But I will say, so the first 10 minutes of his set was only Black jokes, and they were all quite outdated. From not knowing your father to
Feelings,
like
propensity for violence and
yeah,
crime.
yeah, it was all outdated like Black jokes. I mean, it's whatever. Since Obama's been in office, like we that none of that applies to us. Move on. Um Also, I
We've
think
graduated as a
we have
people.
graduated as a people. Like we
I
had
would
an
like to think so.
ownness to pull it together. Sexy
It's funny.
Red does not represent the whole of us, nor
Oh
does
God.
Candace Owens.
Oh boy.
As a note, just as a note, because there's a diverse subscription audience to this show.
That's so funny.
They do not represent our views and opinions. But I did feel like he leaned heavily on the Black jokes out the gate because those are the things that he's gone viral for. And I felt like, dude, you've not picked the lowest hanging fruit. You went to the root vegetable
Well,
and
to
just
be
Ooh,
dug it
fair,
out of
right.
the
You just
ground.
dug it
to
out
be
the
fair,
ground
he worked
dirty
at
and did
he
it.
was a Wild It Out for like years. So
I
that
didn't
was
even
his
know that. I don't
that was his
watch
first
Wild 'N
yeah.
Out.
That was his first break. That was his first thing. So Wild It Out
Okay.
obviously is a black show.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give him that pass because he was good on Wild It Out. He was around a lot of black people
But
and
I
all that
will
stuff.
say this,
All
cool.
that stuff.
I will say this, and I know you know it, and I know Charlene know it.
Mm.
Negroes, they'll give a white boy a pass if he's brave enough to come in our space and tell jokes when he
Hello.
don't really deserve one. They don't
Yeah.
even need to be that
Hello.
funny.
They don't
Talk
have to
to
be
me.
that funny. They just because they walked in our space and said blah 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 greens. White
Right.
boy funny.
What that white boy know
He
about
know
race?
he know about black stuff. I'm like,
I
oh,
season my potato salad, no raisins.
oh my god,
That
yeah,
white boy
it's oh
funny.
my god, oh
My
yeah,
ex-wife's name is Keisha.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I love
he said Keisha.
yeah
You
because
know she
we don't.
black.
And that's the thing that's so pissed me off. We don't do that when we do white roast. We don't be like this. Hey, I like dry potato salad. We don't say we don't do
Well,
that.
I do
We
brag
don't
about playing water polo just to
yeah,
kind of get
we don't
let
do
them know I
yeah,
speak their
we don't
language.
pander to them, right? We just do our material and call it a night. But when white comics
Yeah,
do black, they do the fish out of water thing, like,
they
oh,
do.
I'm the only white guy in here. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what?
It
Just
don't
do your
even be
I'm
job.
clever.
so brave.
It don't even
Yeah,
be clever. It be what Matt Rife did. It be stuff from like the 90s. Like
The
it's Andrew
90s.
Dice Clay. Like it's like what are we doing right now? Like what? It
yeah,
just sounds
Literally
so
Andrew
dated.
Dice Clay without the leather. Literally, I think that
yeah.
is
It's literally
actually the best comparison. Like when we talk about, because nothing's new, right? Everybody's recycling everything. We got Freakier Friday, okay? Like we're recycling all this stuff.
Right.
So,
yeah, of
Devil Wears Prada's coming out again. I'm so excited, but that's
course.
another show.
Everything's coming
Um,
back. Everything that's like a hit, it's all coming back. I just
yeah,
saw
but I think he's Andrew Dice
Lethal
Clay for
Weapon is coming
real.
back again, but it's called Lethal Finale. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. And they all look like 90 years old. They all took the picture. I was like, they all look old. I'm like, what are y'all gonna talk about? Y'all gonna fight in a nursing home now? What are we
Yes,
watching? What
I feel
is
like it's
this?
AI. That has to
in the
be AI.
Jello.
No, I'm
And what
serious.
black man would
No, I'm
want to be in
serious.
the
It's a true
same
story. I'm
room
not
with
making it up.
Mel
They
Gibson?
literally just made official. Lethal Weapon's coming out. A Rush Hour 4 is coming out. Hollywood is panicking right now because Hollywood realized people are tired of going to movie theaters to the show. Let's go get all this old stuff you like and let's mess it up.
And that's
You
why
know
we
what,
hate
Cool?
movies now because it's the same thing over and over again. And now you want to throw AI in the mix too. Like
Oh
we're
god.
tired of your mess.
We're
We're tired
tired
of
of it. We're tired of it, but I am always good to do an on-the-spot proposal. Yes, I am married, but I propose all the time.
You
When this
propose.
le when this lethal weapon comes out, and what was the other one you said?
Rush
Rush
Hour
Hour
4.
4. Rush Hour 4 is getting lit. It's coming out
Let's
next year,
we
apparently.
can run it back. You're more than welcome back, Koo.
Oh no,
DDT, you want to come
I'm
back?
here for it. I'm gonna
And
watch
we
Lethal
can.
Weapon. I'm gonna watch Rush Hour 4. Trust me, this is all my franchises. I'm gonna watch how bad they're gonna
You
ruin
got
this.
to. You're a
I
purist.
mean, preemptively, I would like to give those titties 4 thumbs down because I feel like
More than
it's
fair.
gonna be absolutely
It's
awful.
gonna be it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be
Oh, it's gonna be
100%
bad.
bad.
It's gonna be bad.
But
Steven Seagal,
what are you
bring
gonna
him
do?
back. Why not? Is
I
he
need
alive?
to watch it because
Steven
you can't hate
Seagal,
something you
why
don't
would they
watch it.
involving Steven Seagal?
Huh?
I don't know. They should cast him.
Oh, I'm
For
about
which
to say
one?
because my girl, don't yuck my
Lethal.
yum. I mean, I love the Rush Hour movies. I really do.
He
I
live
used to love
in. He got. I think Steven Seagal. He gave up his citizenship. He's now Russian. I think he lives in Russia now. Yeah.
them. But yeah, when
Yeah.
you
He
said
gave up
Steven
his.
Seagal,
He's
girl, it's
like
like don't.
he's exiled now. He's like politically
Oh, he's
exiled. Yeah.
exiled? Is he an
Yeah. He's in
expat
Russia.
or he's exiled? Was he
He is.
deported?
I think he denounced his Americanness because he's got tired of America. I think. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, we're tired
Goodbye.
of him too. Now that's the
Apparently, they
most
still love in
conscious
Russia.
uncoupling I've ever seen. That was a conscious uncoupling if I've ever seen one. Bye, Stephen. Bye, go home, Roger. We don't
Please.
care.
Apparently,
We do not have any time
he's
for your
big in North
foolishness.
Korea and Russia. Apparently, yeah.
We
That's where he's
know.
at.
Go do your pretend karate over there.
The pretend karate. Hiya!
It's a whole bunch of this. That's all he's doing. I don't think his legs move. He just does this the whole time. Yeah, I ain't never seen him kick anybody. He's just doing this.
Oh my God.
That's so
Oh my
funny.
God. Well, okay. So wait. Okay. I know we don't want to, but going back to Matt Rife real fast.
Back to
So
back to Matt Rife.
Koo, because you stood on business and
I
you
did.
said, I will not finish this. My time is way too valuable.
It might have been the quickest time I've ever watched this movie. As soon as he said hello, I go nope, and I turn it off.
Wait, I will lose sleep if I don't bring this up. And I feel like
Like
maybe it's a
nope.
battle royale between me and DDT then. Because I am not convinced. So here's the thing. And Koo, all that would have happened was you would have ran. And like I said earlier, I don't want to run barefoot down the street screaming with my hair
Right.
on fire. You would have done this had you finished it because it felt almost like a TED talk. He had the little flesh mic here, okay? And then he was just talking about the holidays and breathing through his nose a lot. And then he was just like, he finally started doling out topics. And then from each topic, he would ask audience members improvisationally
Right.
what their answer was. So like one was traditions. So I brought that
Mhm.
up, we covered that. That was cute.
Right.
So he brought up like what are some traditions? Because maybe I want to like have traditions with my own family one day and make my family better than you. Okay. So then that allowed him to like go through the crowd. Then he talked about like naughty or nice. Like what have you done this year that makes you naughty or nice? I think that's where I fell asleep because that's literally the end of my notes. But I woke up towards the end and old people were talking about like pocket punani's and booking flights for Mile High Club on a PJ
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
for their 50th anniversary and stuff. It got
yeah.
wild for him. Some woman of color attempted to describe to him what Kwanzaa was. He made lots of inferences that he didn't really know anybody black to be able to like have these experiences. And the thing that offended me the most was that he said there's no black Santa. Between my house and my mama's, we can confirm that there is many Black
In New
Santas.
Orleans, there's a very famous Black Santa.
Boom,
Like
boom.
Black Santa is famous.
And Black
Okay,
Santa
first
is a
off,
thing.
yeah, Santa doesn't have a race. Santa is
He
Santa.
doesn't. He
We had
is whatever
African
race
Santas.
your house is. He comes down
Yeah,
the chimney, right? And then he transforms
there's no
into
there's
your
no
home
color for Santa
Well, let's
Claus.
start with the MF ain't real anyway. Not
Yeah,
unlike
Santa Claus
Spider-Man and
not real.
Batman, they can be black too, because he's made up.
That's
because
what I'm
he's
saying. When
Okay?
people start arguing about the mermaid thing, I was like, mermaid ain't real. Why we even care if she black or not?
She's made up. She's not real. The race doesn't matter. Christ,
Like,
the
who
race
cares
doesn't
if she's not?
matter. He's
People
not
like, I
real.
want my mermaid with pink hair and blue eyes. I'm like, mermaids ain't real. Who cares? She can be
oh my
purple. I don't
God.
care.
Deanna's like, throw the whole holiday away. Christ isn't real. What are we arguing about? I will say
Well, he existed, I think. But I
Black
don't think
Jesus is real.
anthropologically that has been proven. Anywho,
I'm about to say,
you
because
all
Jesus
that
is real.
stuff
I don't
you
know.
mentioned, right? There was a nice part.
Guys, we're just gonna stay on Netflix.
Topic. Because saying Jesus not real, that's a hot one. That could be a 3 hour show.
But
Look,
anyway, girl, I was
apparently
going to say
there's an
there was
Egyptian Bible release that's 2 hours and 46 minutes on YouTube that one could watch to find out about. Have you ever read the Egyptian Bible?
No,
Ethiopian Bible? There's an
no,
Ethiopian Bible.
the
no. I barely
Ethiopian
read.
Bible.
I barely read the regular Bible. I ain't got time to do that. I ain't
I
got
barely
time.
Right
got
now,
through King
I got
James.
to read another one. Jeez,
It was
jeez.
like, how many Bibles they got?
Right, they wore
So
out
many
the first
Bibles.
one. Goodness gracious.
There's so
So
much
many
Bible.
Bibles.
Like, go like someone just like because when when you were a kid, they go, "This is the only holy Bible." Then when you get older, they go, they got like 100 versions of. Like, which one is it now? Which one? Which
Is it the
is my
maroon
child
one?
a
Is it the
lie? Like, which
black
one
one?
is it? Because
Like
you
they
know your
got the
pastor was like, "It's
KJV,
the
the
one Bible you should
NIV, the
understand." And by the way, my pastor's like a old Southern white man. This is the only Bible you need in Africa.
I believe it.
Only Bible you need.
Yeah,
Then you get older, you go, hold up. They have King James version. They got international version. They got so many
they
versions.
do. And then they got a version where you can put your family tree in it.
Oh
oh
God.
yeah, you know the black people one. I love that one with all the things, the names and stuff. I
Ours
love that.
still is not filled out all the way because
The
I
black
don't think I've
people.
we're
heard of
still
that one. That's a
discovering.
different one.
Yeah.
But
There's
on that
family
right,
tree in
there
the
was that
Bible.
one part that you probably missed because you were asleep with
Yep.
the naughty and nice. It was very touching, the nice things that people had to say.
Yes. The
About
kitty.
It
him.
No.
no, about the
No.
things that the good deeds that they did throughout the year, the good things
Yeah.
that somebody
How's
else
that
did for them.
comedy? That's not comedy.
I know, which is what I was about to say. It's not necessarily
I'm about to
comedy.
say, why is that
Of course,
even
it's very
comedy? That's not even
touching.
comedy. That's like Oprah stuff. You do some Oprah stuff.
You're
Is
so
that what it is?
combative, Koo. Let her finish.
But
No,
it
I'm
was
just saying it's
touching.
not comedy. That's not you go to roast it. That's the whole thing. The comedy thing.
I know, I agree.
And I
It
mean, but he
was
made fun of
like
them
an
during
Oprah
that.
show.
Like he found ways to make fun of people in the midst of all that.
He
Gotcha.
did.
But still, I thought it was very heartwarming. It matched the vibe
Like,
of Christmas.
yeah, like somebody's son-in-law donated a kidney to
Correct.
their new
It was some
father-in-law, and they'd
nice
only been
stuff
married
that
a
he done.
month. And then like, yeah, there were some like the naughty and nice, yeah. And then one lady like was next to this one man and he called on her and she was like, "Bleh," and he was like, well, nope, she's drunk.
She needs to
Absolutely
listen to
not. Like
someone.
this woman made a fool of herself. She didn't throw up, but she made a throw up noise. We all have figured the throw up happened, but it didn't.
Where was this
Um,
filmed at? What did he tell you? City you filmed this
Tucson,
stuff at?
Arizona.
oh, Tempe, Arizona.
Tempe.
Oh
It was
God,
Tempe, not Tucson. Okay, Tempe, Arizona. Gotcha.
that's why it
Even
makes sense because ain't nothing happened over there. Makes sense.
yeah, yeah. So, and he wanted to say the N word real bad, and he couldn't. I mean,
Can
like
you
some people.
imagine him filming his stuff here in Houston? If he
No,
shot his stuff, people go to Houston like, "Hey, bro, you got some jokes with this, bro? Like, where we go with this?" Houston
we're
crowds have
busy.
zero. You're on the clock when you get on that
You're on the
stage.
clock. I'm on call, fool. I'm on call tonight.
Oh my
They would have
God,
laughed
Houston
just like
crowds are
Wrap
everybody
tough.
else
it
laughed.
up.
They
They because
tough.
they
Houston
got
crowds
dumb
are tough.
people in Houston too. Because people stupid. And if you
No, I
of a
get that.
low
Yeah, of course.
intelligence, you gonna laugh at it. And stupid people deserve to laugh. I ain't knocking you. If you're not looking
They
for
do.
something like more intelligent, more thought provoking, more witty, hey, Matt Rife should do it. He ain't gonna push you too far.
He's
He ain't gonna
not.
challenge it in any
No,
way.
he's not gonna stretch your brain in the
You
least.
know, and that's fair. That's okay. That is okay.
Okay.
The only problem with, and again, I do crowd work for a living. So, hey, the crazy thing, guys, if they paid me to do it, I'll do it. I don't care. Look, you give me
You
money to
know,
do a crowd work special, I'll do it. But here's the problem: when people watch that, it gives people a license to say stuff to you on stage. And if you're not a crowd work comic, you'll be in trouble. Because I've noticed that the more we do these crowd work specials, the more crowd, they don't know the difference. They think that you're getting
They
on going to do
don't.
crowd work with them. And they feel like they're obligated to stay stuff to you. So people like Matt Rivers
oh yeah.
kind of took that wall, that third wall or the fourth wall, right? So not everybody feel like they can say stuff back to you. So that's the only thing I don't like if they market it as that because people don't know. Some comics don't do crowd work. Some comics go, my art, my words are my art. I don't have time to talk to you. You know, there's some purists like that. She like
Yeah.
her. She don't do crowd work.
Huh.
But I
So
do crowd work because I like messing with people. But it's not the core of anything. I'm not.
Right.
It's very in the moment for me. If I
Yeah.
feel it, I feel it. But usually, I got jokes that I wrote that I want to get through, which
Same.
leads me to my point. I don't hate Matt Rife as much as I hate the gatekeepers of the comedy industry. That's who gets on my nerves. That's who I'm really pissed at for the state of things right now and who gets a special and who doesn't. Because it's been widely, it's a widely held opinion. And I know we have said the same thing. Like a lot of the specials that come out lately suck.
They
They
do.
bad.
suck.
It's bad.
Either one, any of the three of us. And I'm the junior when it comes to the experience. And I look up to both of you as comedians, and I'm also a comedian, but you two have been doing it longer than I have. All three of us could have done that exact same special, and we could have had this conversation in Malibu, California, on
Right.
a, ostrich leather sectional. So I will my opinion based off of what you said and what you said.
Y'all.
I'm trying to put this is very Brady Bunch of me. Bow. Okay. I don't, he tried to say because a magician popped up at one point during the,
You guys,
I
by the way, you
know.
guys are selling this special, by the way, because
Yeah, I know,
I'm
I
trying
know,
to
I know.
get a
It's
good effort,
terrible.
not
Okay,
cool.
no. A
I love
magician
you guys.
popped
You
up
guys spend me
and
so much time.
I do that all the time. Actually, the stuff I really hate, more people watch it because I talk so bad about it. But the magician that popped up, he tried to use that opportunity to say, and I know people think that I have plants in the audience and it's a plant, he's a plant. Have we ever met before? Dude's like, nah. He's like, I thought you were a woman. I yeah. And so they, yeah. And they had their like a they had a little conversation. And then boy went back to his seat after he did an ace of spades, seven of hearts, whatever, in the hat behind his ear in his back pocket, whatever, and then that was it. But you outside of your comedian, you're outside of your magician, who's held to like some sort of a mystical code from like Dumbledore for whatever. Everybody else in there was a total plant. Everybody knew what they were going to be talking about. Everybody knew, hey, you guys are the naughty and nice segment. You guys are the family tradition segment. You guys are like the embarrassing story segment or heartfelt, whatever. Like you cannot convince me these people were not
So it
plants.
wasn't. It didn't feel organic.
It did
No.
not at all because first of all, people that are not used to being on TV don't know how to tell a story succinctly.
Mhm,
The stories
mhm.
felt like, hey, you got to punch it. You got 2 minutes to tell your story because he's going to roll in with the punchline.
Right.
Now, he made it look like he just came up with it off the top of his head, but I don't believe that. They were plants. And I think because of what you said, Koo, you mess around and get a heckler if you're not careful. And the heckling never happened because these people knew
Or
their
it could be
role.
edited out, you know.
They were edited out probably. And then they all had special mugs sitting on the table. That was something else I picked up on.
Okay.
These people had like red and green mugs that had like a very special look. And that's just like my own eye.
But
But
I agree. I didn't want to just immediately, just claim that it was plants, but it felt a little planty.
it
Because like you
did.
said, everybody kind of had their story ready. It like fell in line with what he was talking about, and everybody had something relevant to say. They kept it short and sweet. And I felt the same way. People get rambly. Like it's a public
Yeah.
speaking is everybody's number one, is like the number one fear.
Fair.
Yes.
Yes.
So it
and
was just
and they
being
some people that
comfortable
just go,
everybody was.
hey, I don't want to talk, and then you roast them for not wanting to talk. So you
Correct.
just go and like, hey, ask that person, and you just go, oh, this happened to me. That
Yeah.
is not, it's not real.
And what
Yeah,
was
it was
crazy
certain
was
ones
he
like
would
the
say, like, does
traditions
anybody
and the
have?
life.
And normally people, they know they're on TV, so they're gonna clamor and be like, me, if they do want attention. It was
Right.
always like, we do. And he's like, over here. I'm like, this is
There we
not real.
go. Yeah, it's too
This is
much.
not real.
He's Hollywood. He's a plant. He's a Hollywood plant, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
It's
He's
fine.
Hollywood plant. He's like Frankenstein for comedy. That's what he is. That's who he is. He's just
But yeah, I don't
made up a whole
automatically
bunch of stuff
accuse
and it
him.
made him funny and go up there and make billions of dollars. And he's going to be a billionaire in the next 10 years, probably
It
sooner.
makes me
But
sick. It
good
makes me
for
sick.
him. Good for him.
Good for
Way to
I
go.
ain't
him.
on him.
Way to go.
Huh?
As a
Okay, so
fellow
with
booty chin, I wish him well. We need more of us.
so with that said, because we have a couple more
That
things to
fellow
cover,
booty chin.
we're gonna give him a quick score. So DDT, since you did finish the special, what would you give it on a score of 1 to 5? I mean, the set was bomb. I mean, you could tell they put a lot of money into the set. There
Yeah,
was one
yes, that was
prop.
great.
So, all around, what would you give it as a peppermint hot chocolate score on a score of 1 to 5?
The whole thing, like overall,
Yeah.
two, two. Because I did watch the whole thing. I did laugh real hard at the part like where he did like the jerk off intermission, like that.
That was
That kind of
funny.
set me. That
A
set me a
jerk
little
off
bit.
intermission?
Yeah, cool. We
You
got
gotta
that.
watch it,
We got
cool.
that
You
low.
gotta watch it.
We got three
But
categories:
basically,
Like
race.
he was jerking off type of thing?
no, he had
No,
an intermission for one of the crowd participants' son, who apparently jerks off a lot.
because
Ah,
he
And he
uses
was
a
saying
lot
if
of
your son
lube.
watching this at home, like by the time he's watching this, he gonna know you're talking about him. So we just go pause for the cause and just wait for him to finish.
that's funny. Now that's funny.
And they
It
just did
was
like a
funny.
close, they just slowly like tightened in on his face as he said that.
And he's like, "You got this."
Hilarious.
You got this, buddy.
You got this. Oh,
That was
God.
hilarious to me.
That
So
was
the rest
funny.
of that
That
alone.
was. That was
Too.
No, I mean, look, it's an hour. How long was it?
58
Yeah.
minutes, just under, just
58
like
minutes.
Orange Theory. The
Hey, look, it's
55
58 minutes.
minutes.
You're gonna find some diamond in the rough somewhere, right? You're like, all
Yeah,
right, that
yeah.
was good.
So on the
You know,
strength of that and the beautiful set, and I like what they did with his clothes and the cups and stuff and the whole situation too, based on all the other work that went into it.
Okay. Cool. Since you didn't finish it at all, what would you give it?
-1.
Got it.
I'm kidding.
Taking a hot
No, no,
chocolate.
look, so 1 is the worst, right? And 5 is great, right?
Yep. Yeah. You can give it whatever score you want because we do a lot of like we do some long math in production. So it's fine. If you need to go to like a tenth of a point, do
Yeah,
so.
I gave him 0.1,
Okay.
and I'm being nice because I should have given him a 0, but I'll give him 0.1 because you guys
It's
say
the
he had,
bottom of the cup and it's cold.
yeah,
It didn't got cold. Gotcha.
yeah, you guys said he had to keep dressed nice, so I guess I'll give him a 0.1 for whatever outfit he had on.
I got it. Point
They
one.
could have done more with the top. Like they put him in a plain black t-shirt, but they gave him like the red bright velvet pants. We could have done something more
I
up
would have
top
liked a
from
gold chain or something.
So
Exhibit
he had
A.
no jewelry, nothing showing the
Nothing.
nothing.
He was all face
He
and
could have done
muscles.
something else from the waist up.
It was quite the
He should
lift
have wore
from
like
the waist
since
up.
it's a Christmas special. He should have wore like an ugly Christmas sweater, something.
Nothing. No, he was too cool
Something,
for that.
something.
We
Or
had to see the bicep.
turtleneck it or something with a gold
Turtleneck
chain.
it.
All right,
Since
I
you're so
take that
obsessed
back.
with black
0.
people.
Write it
Oh
down for
shit,
0. Cool
not a
says 0.
zero, cool.
0. We're done. 0 for
I
him.
will say never in the
No hot
history.
chocolate for you, Matt Rife.
Yeah,
Just
nothing.
not even the cup. He's saying
He
he's
get a
gonna
hot.
have some more.
He get a cold a cold coal,
Please and have some
a
more,
lump of coal.
madam.
That's what we get, a lump of coal. Boom, right there in his hand.
Jeez, Louise, tough crowd.
I know. I'm tough. And by the way,
Uh,
he's a nice guy. People that work with him say he's a really nice guy. One of my homeboy
That's
actually
a nice
opens up.
dude. He really does.
Shout out to my homeboy BT Kinsley. He actually goes on tours with him, and he said he's a cool guy. So I'm pretty sure he's a cool guy. I just
Okay, he
couldn't
seems
watch
like
that.
a really nice dude, for real. Another reason why he got you, because at the end he seemed very sincere and thanking the crowd, and he seemed like a cool dude. But eh,
I
racism.
mean, some of the tougher jokes he did try to like some of the harsher material. He did try to buff it down real quick, like whoa, 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 just kidding, whoa, 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 just jokes. And there were some doors he didn't walk through. I was like, dog, there's your opportunity now. There's some real racist. Oh, you're not gonna do it? I see you passing, letting that subway pass. Okay. Um, but
So the
yeah, so I'm
problem
gonna
with the problem with Matt Rife, could I say this before we move on?
yes,
The problem
absolutely,
with
go
Matt
for it.
Rife, he's a good looking guy, and women, 90% of his audience are women. And
Hmm.
he says the most craziest thing. Like his last special that got like I think he had like a really like a bad rating on Netflix. One of
Mhm.
his jokes, this is a true story. One of his jokes, he goes, "Yeah, me and my homeboy was in a diner, and the waitress showed up with a black eye, and my homeboy was like, "Dad, that's crazy, man. I wonder what she did what did she do to get the black eye?" And he goes, "I guess she can't cook." That was his punchline
Oh, I knew it was
He almost
something.
got
I knew it
canceled
was
behind
something.
that.
on a special, and
I
it's
knew it was something.
still
And he
on
even touched
Netflix.
on some domestic violence shit on
He's
this
it
one.
didn't stop him this special. He did it
Yeah,
again.
He's a good
it was
looking guy.
quick.
Again, he gets away because he looks good to some women, and women are crazy. That's all it is.
We're
Literally, it's
crazy
like he's
about
saying the most
a
crazy
white
stuff. And women
chocolate
go,
hunk.
"Oh my God." They like, "Oh my God, he's so pretty." Like, really? He say messed up stuff on stage.
He looks like Timothy Chalamet if Timothy Chalamet had a gym membership.
Yeah, if he was like pumping, you
Yeah,
know.
pumping iron.
Or steroids.
Mm, pumping either way. I'm gonna go with a three peppermint hot chocolates only because I sat through it and I did laugh, especially like the emotional roller coaster of it all. Like I absolutely hated it, wanted to turn it off. I just felt like he was using black jokes as layups in the beginning, but I did love the set. I did like some of the crowd work. Some of it was actually funny. And but I didn't love his bangs. They did like this like spike spike flip down. It was very Goo Goo Dolls.
Mhm,
Whatever. Um,
mhm.
it was very Goo Goo Dolls. I didn't
It
love
was
it.
giving Incubus or something. Like it
It
was a
was
little.
giving, yeah, yeah, definitely some Incubus,
Mhm.
um, Third Eye Blind. It just
Early 2000 rocker hairstyle.
so early 2000, maybe nine, even 99. Definitely. Can I graduate? Can I get my punk ass off the
Get
street? Like if
out
just
my
gave
room, mom.
get my room, mom, meatloaf now. Okay. So on that note, we're gonna
That's
go blickety
funny.
black with Kevin Hart.
There we go. There we go.
Acting my
There we
age.
go.
And I will say, I will lead and lead with this and just say the Kevin Hart special, Acting My Age. I watched it immediately after Matt Rife. So I feel like,